Hi, I'm Noor, and if you want to learn how to get more clients to your window cleaning business, you're in the right place. This is how Google ranks window cleaning businesses according to Google. Getting right into it, it comes down to three main factors: relevance, distance, and prominence. Relevance is how well a Google business profile matches what someone is searching for. So when someone looks up Cincinnati window cleaner near me or window cleaning near me, relevance is how Google determines what results to show them. This helps Google understand what your business does so it can match it to relevant search results for their query, right? Their query is exactly what I just mentioned, exactly what they type into Google. If you don't know what a Google Business Profile is, this is what it looks like, and this is the local map pack, which is how people are going to find you in local searches, right? If you're not appearing in your local map pack, which is directly correlated to your Google Business Profile, then you're probably not getting a lot of clients from local searches. Next step is prominence. Next factor is prominence. Distance refers to how far each business is from the customer who's searching. If a customer doesn't share where they are, Google uses what it knows about their location. So, distance is one of the strongest and main factors when it comes to local SEO, right? It's the entire determining factor which separates SEO from local SEO. This means when someone looks up window cleaning near me, they're not going to get window cleaning businesses, the top window cleaning businesses from America, from the nation, right? They're going to get the top window cleaning businesses determined to how far they are from those window cleaning businesses, right? And it's on a case-by-case basis and a person-by-person basis. But what you want to look at is where you're located and who's around you and what you can do better than them, right? You're not looking at Nike or any type of big companies to look at how they're doing their SEO. You're looking at local SEO for your local area, okay? You're not looking in, even if you're based in Cincinnati, you're not competing with the window cleaning businesses in Columbus or in Cleveland. You're competing with the local window cleaning businesses in Cincinnati. And even zooming in even further, you're competing with your local window cleaning businesses in your exact area, right? In Blue Ash, in Kenwood, wherever you may be located, that's who your competition is, and that's who you need to be more relevant and more prominent than. And moving into the third factor, which is prominence. Prominence means how well known a business is. This factor is also based on how much info, like how many websites link to your business and how many reviews you have. More reviews and positive ratings can help your business's local ranking, right? So backlinks and reviews come down to authority, which really means trust, right? How much does Google trust your business so that they're going to show it to you, right? You can be really relevant and really close, but if you have a ton of bad reviews or if you have no reviews at all, Google's not going to want to push you to their clients, right? And that's how you need to look at it. And don't take this from me. Take this from Google. This is a link that I got directly from them, and this is a screenshot directly from that link, right? Relevance, distance, and prominence. This is what they determine as their main three factors, right? And the main takeaway from this is that you can change your location, but you can boost the other two, and that's how you get seen. Let's get right into the next section. This is how to fix your company's relevance in under 20 minutes as far as Google is concerned. The first step is making sure your primary category, window cleaning, is correct. This is Google's #1 ranking factor. Don't use generic or incorrect categories like home cleaning, gutter cleaning, or pressure washing. If you're a window cleaning company, make sure your primary category is window cleaning, right? Again, this is important enough that if you don't get this right, then someone who does get this right is going to rank over you, even if everything else is in your favor, right? That's how important the primary category is. That's what Google is looking for when it comes to determining someone looks up window cleaning near me. You need to make sure your primary category is window cleaning so you show up first. Next, fill out every section in your Google Business Profile. That means description, services, hours, and photos. Google gives you a long list of things to fill out when you click on it, when you click on your Google Business Profile settings. And you need to be trying, or at least thinking about trying, to fill out every single one of those. They may not seem important, but think about it this way. Google is a narcissist. It wants you to interact with it as much as possible, and it rewards people that do so. Even if you don't think holiday hours are important, make an effort, updating them every year, right? This is going to give Google a ranking signal that means not only are you relevant for what it's looking for, it means you're an active and alive business. You're uploading photos, right? Every few weeks, make a post on Google. Every few weeks, ask a question, then answer it right under it. Every few weeks, go to your Google reviews and answer these people. We're going to talk a bit more about Google reviews later, but getting into the next part is add actual services like residential window cleaning, commercial gutter cleaning, not just window cleaning. If your main service is window cleaning, then that's totally fine. But you can get a bit creative here if they are relevant services that you do provide, like screen cleaning, again, residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, Things like that are important because, again, like I said, Google wants you to interact. It wants you to do more things on your Google business profile. Anything you can add is usually more. If you've heard the saying, less is more, when it comes to your Google business profile, more is more. Just keep adding. And again, it needs to be relevant services. You don't want to go too over the top because then that can actually hurt your business. But if anything is relevant, then make sure it's on your Google business profile. I cannot stress enough how important it is to make sure that you get this little green circle here. If your business right now is a red circle, then which it means you're not 100%, which is what the green circle means. It means you're leaving money on the table, right? Think of it like a video game. If that little completion bar at the bottom says 50%, 100%, when it comes to Google is like a video game. It wants you to do 100% of what it's asking for, and if you do that, then you have a higher chance of getting ranked in its algorithm. Okay, let's move on. How Google reviews make or break your business. Review signals are the second biggest ranking factor for Google after Google Business Profile category and completeness, right? This comes down to a few factors, one of which is volume. More reviews equals more authority and prominence, right? If you have way less reviews than another business, another competitor in your area, then Google's probably going to look at them as more trustworthy and prominent website or prominent business, and they're going to push them in the rankings over you. It's pretty simple. Moving on to recency. Ongoing reviews show you're still active and operating. If your last review was 6 months ago or a year ago, then someone who's getting a steady influx of reviews over time, again, maybe last week, a few days ago, they're going to get the edge because Google looks at them as a more active and operating business that's doing business right now, okay? Moving on, keywords and reviews. This is a small ranking factor, but it does help with relevance. And so instead of asking, if you're asking clients for reviews, instead of asking for something like best window cleaner, maybe they say something like best window cleaner in Dayton, because this is going to rank a tiny bit better and help you rank a tiny bit better in Dayton compared to someone who just says best window cleaner. It's a small ranking factor, but it is something to consider. Response rate. Google prefers businesses that respond. Again, shows activity. The same concept as recency. Google wants a business that's actively and constantly updating their Google business profile. We talked about it in the last section, right? Holiday hours reset every single year. You need to be checking your Google business profile at least every few weeks or every few months, or else you're not really serious about local SEO and getting shown in local searches, right? This is a kind of a quick numbers breakdown on the specifics when it comes to reviews, but the main things that you need to do in order to get more reviews is to ask every single customer for a review, even old ones, right? After you do a window cleaning job, in person, maybe say, hey, can you leave me a Google review? If you have their number, send them a message, say, hey, maybe can you leave me a Google review, right? And make sure you follow up, because a lot of times people aren't opposed to the idea, they just forget, or it's difficult, right? Google gives you a review link that you can send to people. Maybe you can put it as a QR code in a business card. You know, there's many different ways to do it, but make sure you're at least asking every single customer you get for a review, because it is a big ranking factor. And if you don't, like I said before, you're leaving money on the table. You can use SMS or email with a short direct link, right? You want to make it as smooth and seamless for them as possible. They're doing you a favor, right? You have to look at it that way. You can coach them lightly, mention the city we did, and say, it helps us show up, right? Again, clients want to help you. They're not opposed to it, but a lot of the times they don't really think it's that important, or they really don't know exactly what to say. You could just say, could you guys just say best window cleaner in Cincinnati, or love to work with you again? It does a great deal for us. Simple as that. And if you keep getting those more and more over time, you'll see they build up really quickly. I showed you a screenshot earlier. Those guys really only had 100. The top guys in Cincinnati only have like a few hundred reviews. And if in your area, that number could be even lower. But a lot of these window cleaning businesses have done jobs for 400, 500, 600 people, right? That's, again, that gap, if you can figure out a way to bridge it, you're going to be able to rank ahead of the clients who only have 30 or 40 reviews on their Google business profile, right? Third factor is responding to every review. It doesn't take a lot of time. Just go with every once in a while, check your Google business reviews, say thanks, X person, I appreciate it, right? Something simple. It's less about what you say and more that you're saying something, right? Again, we talked about response rate. Google prefers businesses that respond. You need to be showing activity. You need to be showing life in your Google business profile. This is a big part of that. So the takeaway from this section is Google doesn't trust dead profiles. If your last review was 10 months ago, you drop. And if you look at a simple Google local map pack, you can see a lot of these businesses have a lot of reviews, but and 5-star reviews as well. But even some of them don't, right? This is potential for This is a web design and marketing firm, but this is potential for growth. If they're a web design marketing firm in this area, and they had less Google reviews than 37, then their main goal needs to be getting 40 or 50 Google reviews, because that could easily push them into the second spot in the local map pack, which is where they need to be to get local searches, local clients from searches. Overview of local SEO basics. We went over Google's main ranking factors: relevance, distance, and prominence. This is exactly what Google is looking for when it comes to ranking local businesses. We went over how to optimize your Google business profile when it comes to getting your main category correct, making sure your Google business profile is 100% complete, seeing that nice little green circle, making sure you're consistently updating your Google business profile so Google knows that you're an active business and you're doing business and serving clients right now. We went over Google reviews and why they're important. We went over what type of Google reviews to get and how to get them and what to ask for. We went over how to optimize your website, SEO structured for optimized crawling for Google. We went over location-based content, other small fixes, and backlinks and authority. So the purpose and goal of this video was just to make sure that if you're a local business owner, you own a window cleaning company, and you're not sure why you're not getting results from your Google business profile or from your website, hopefully this could help shed some light into why, right? Maybe now you know that you realize that your main category is wrong. Maybe you realize that, oh, I didn't think all this, getting that circle was important. I didn't think doing my holiday hours or my hours was important because I'm a window cleaning business. Now that you know that those are ranking factors, right? And yeah, I can go more in depth into every single one of these, and I do have videos going more in depth into how to optimize your Google business profile and showing you how to do that step by step. But this was just an overview of the basics to help you get a basic understanding of why you're not ranking, and maybe take some small steps and some big steps into helping you rank more. Thank you for watching.